Hey Leo, welcome back. I will be doing a love reading today. So let's just jump right in and see what Spirit has to say. Already got a card that came out, so headed to a good start. Okay, let's see what else. Ooh. A lot of messages. Okay. All right, so we are going to start with, we have the Five of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. Death. And then the next message that I'm getting is the Seven of Cups, the Magician, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Devil. If I can get him. There you go. So, I see right now a relationship that kind of is filled with some kind of competition. And the way that this is coming off to me is that you are competing, and I don't know if it's a relationship or a situationship. It seems more like a situationship to me. It seems like there is a lot of competition between you and other people vying for one person's attention, or I don't think it's between you and a partner. I think it's you and this other person, and then a bunch of other people trying to get this one person. That's the energy I'm getting. I feel like you are kind of depleted from this. Like I feel like you know your worth, but you want this person, but you know your worth. And like you being a Leo, like you know what you deserve. Like you have that energy, that fire. And I know that you can keep fighting for this person. I know that you can win, but like I can tell through this card, the Four of Swords is showing me that you are like done. You are exhausted. You need your rest. Like you kind of want to put this like behind. I'm getting the Death card, which is showing me like you know that this is something that is just not serving you anymore, and you are kind of like ready for the next chapter. And if you can see in the background, you see the sun shining through. The Death card is not a negative card in any way, shape, or form. For me, the Death card is like chapter is ending, and I'm ready for the next new amazing thing. And I think that's where a lot of you are. I am getting like a slight like energy of sadness, but not really. I think I feel like a lot of you are kind of already in like, I'm going to close the chapter phase and already are taking the time for yourselves. This is like kind of like mental break from everything. Because again, I know that y'all know your worth. I am very confident that you could, if you keep fighting, you probably could win this person over. But I think you know that you deserve better. You aren't an option. I think you can see that. And there are a lot of people that are involved with this person. And that's just another thing to keep in mind. Like that's not relationship material. I don't think that's something you guys already know is not for you. And I'm getting, with this card, Seven of Cups, I think you're keeping your options open right now. I think you are taking the time to rest. I think you have a plan for your life, and I think that, I don't know if this is going to resonate, but I feel like you guys have your plan B and your plan C people. I feel like a lot of people, whether they want to admit it or not, they probably have that on the back burner. I am getting the I'm gonna just keep my options open. I might be talking to other people as well. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That's why I'm not getting too much sadness. I feel like you're kind of just moving on to the next. Like keep swiping kind of a thing. It doesn't matter. But it doesn't seem like a lot of time was spent on this person. I feel like this could have been something kind of recent. Maybe a few months, but nothing past like 6 months. I don't see it being like a long-term thing that this was like whatever this was with this person. I think you liked them a lot. I think they were they fit what you needed right now. And then, maybe some potential, but I don't think that it mattered too much to you right now because I feel like you have taken that break. You have kind of like walked away. I think that this is you already putting an end to it. If you haven't already, I feel like you're doing it soon because I think you confidently kind of made that boundary for yourself because this is coming so strong. Like you already have like your new ideas, your new dreams. And now I want to emphasize with this card though is yes, you have like all these different like possible people lined up. Maybe even it's just like new direction. Maybe you don't want to date. And it could be that, but I'm getting with the rest of these cards that there is like I have a lineup of people that I can be choosing from. And with this card, I do have to emphasize that your guys are trying to tell you to make a plan, like pros and con list. Like, do I want to date this person? Do I want to take a chance on this person? What about this person? What is this pros and cons? Like what? Because I think it's about not all dating all at once. It's about picking the right person. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the Devil card is coming up, and this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. And I think a lot of you have some kind of like tendencies that are just not good. Maybe you go for the wrong person. Maybe, dating a lot of people at once isn't a good thing. Maybe it works for some people, but like in your instance, I think this is kind of like a self-sabotaging thing. And I think there's something that you guys want that will not work if you are going to be dating multiple people. And again, maybe it's fine in a different situation, but for what you guys are wanting, that's why this card is showing up. And it's also showing up because I feel like a lot of you guys picked the wrong person. And again, this was the wrong person because no person would want to date multiple people if they want something that's serious and long term. And again, like I understand like the dating arena right now is kind of like you have to test the waters. I mean, there's dating apps, like you can't, no one wants to jump all in until like, and you always like talk to people, like multiple people at once until you're like, yeah, let's make it official with one person. Like, I get it, right? But so that's the situation that you're in. I can't talk right now. You got the Magician card also. So that's showing me that you can manifest anything and everything you want. So if you can narrow down what it is you specifically want in a person, and if you do have options, see who fits the bill, pick that person and like stay in that lane. Because I think this is the card that's just warning you to not kind of self-sabotage. Not pick the same person that you normally pick. Pick somebody that is different, that will fill your like cups, your needs, fill you emotionally, whatever it is that you need in that moment. Because you can manifest. You will manifest the right person for you if you can figure out what you want. And I'm going to pull more cards because I'm just curious to see if we can like kind of get an idea from your guides who or what this person is going to be like, what it is that you currently need. Woo! Those are flying. We're just not going to use those. Let's see. Oh, so, okay. I feel like for a lot of you guys, I'm getting you need someone who is enthusiastic about life, someone who kind of not childlike in the sense that they're like immature, but someone who is just playful and not taking life too seriously, because I think that maybe a part of your life is a little bit too serious with like work, family, life. I think you need someone to lighten that air. Or maybe you're just not ready to settle down. I feel like that could also be a vibe, because I am getting the Three of Cups. I'm getting the Page of Swords. And then I'm also getting the Sun. And first of all, this is my favorite card in the deck, the Sun. It's just giving me the happy energy, childlike energy. It's just such a good card. With the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups. So I'm getting, realistically, I feel like you guys have some people lined up, because I think the next person is going to come in very quickly. There's going to be some kind of message, a text message, an email, a phone call, something. I think this person already exists in your atmosphere. I think this is something that's just going to come straight away, and you're just going to vibe and go. And I think, that's like this card kind of like making me like just a reminder, like always keep that in the back of your mind. Like, is this person for you? But I think maybe that's just your chapter and you kind of just need that right now. But I think that person is kind of there. I do have like the going out, celebrating, partying. I think you need that lively energy. I think he's going to be kind of like that type of person that will just like take you out, go nightlife, kind of celebrate, enjoy life, be with you and your friends and their friends, or whatever the case may be. Again, the Page. So going into a love reading, when I see a Page, it's someone that like is on the lower of the totem pole of the maturity level. I don't think that they're absolutely the most mature card, I guess you could say, as opposed to a Knight, King, and a Queen. Page, they're just like childlike. They're not completely mature, haven't gone through all the life challenges, haven't seen life lessons the way that they should have seen them yet. You know, they're just kind of like going with the flow. Though I do have to say, like, they are really good communicators in a sense that that's just like the swords. That's all about communication and intellect. So, you know, they could be good talkers. They could persuade you. They could like smooth talking is what I'm getting. So just keep that in mind. I mean, they might not be mature enough and they might mature with you. That's also an option. But for me, I'm getting maybe that's just what you need right now, or it's another life lesson. I don't know. But I am happy for you guys because I'm seeing the liveliness, the happiness, and I don't see too much of a struggle. And maybe some of you kind of are struggling because maybe it is a little bit hurtful that there's other people involved. But for the most of you, I feel like you guys are kind of handling this very well. And I say, you know what? It is what it is, right? Everything happens for a reason. I see that you guys already know that you have to close the door and move on. And I think you can manifest what you want. And I think you will, because with the Page of Swords is also a messenger of communication. So something that comes in really, really quickly, like a phone call, a text. I think you might get one very soon. And it's just going to be a good chapter right now. Is it going to be forever chapter? I don't know. That's something we can kind of touch base on in the future. So if this message did resonate, definitely like, subscribe, so you just don't miss the next message that comes across. But thank you guys, and see you guys on the next one.